Here's a look at the garden before I till it. It looks tilled right now, but it's not. It's covered in about 60 cubic feet of peat moss because my pH was 7.9, I think, maybe higher when I had it tested. So I'm trying to do my best to lower the pH, and also there's a lot of clay in my soil, so it'll help to break things up in the long run. So I'm going to till. I doubt I'll get to all the weeding today, but because I should have planted yesterday, but I did not, and it's supposed to rain today, so I gotta hustle and try and get the garden in, and if I do that alone, I'll be happy. So okay, here is the garden area all tilled up. I probably would have gone a little bit longer if I wasn't trying to beat the rain, but still a pretty good till. Looks pretty good. We're about to start planting. I'm gonna go till another area, but my mom's gonna start planting, and then I'll come join her later. So there you go. Okay, we got the whole garden planted, at least today, except for maybe a couple of basil plants I picked up. The only plants I had to buy this year because I forgot to buy basil earlier. Over on the far side, well, far back is asparagus and blueberries. Way in the back are some onions and raspberries. Yeah. That was my grandma calling me to dinner. I got peppers on the far back, on the far left side. Then there's some beat up looking lettuce right now, but it'll come back, I'm sure. There are some bush beans in the middle. A whole row of zucchini there. You can kind of see they're spaced pretty far because zucchini get pretty big in this garden. 3 rows of tomatoes, a row of cucumbers, and 2 rows of corn. Right now we got to finish it out. It'll plant another one that will come out to about here and be a second harvest later in the season. And I think right here is where I'll plant my basil. Made some mistakes in the spacing of my rows. As you can see, the spacing on my lettuce and beans is much better than my peppers and everything over here. But so be it, live and learn. I wasn't going to dig everything back up. It's just drizzling right now. We had to do everything in a hurry trying to beat the rain, the storm, but no dice there. Didn't really storm. I hope it rains enough that I don't have to water because my tomatoes are looking a little sorry right now. And speaking of that, there is my 72-inch high tripod sprinkler, and that thing kicks butt. I really like it. And other than that, in here, just got to put the mulch down tomorrow or soon after, and that's good. That's all shredded newspaper actually, and junk mail, and then fix my deer fencing, and I'll be good to go. So I will see everyone tomorrow. Okay, it's more than a week later from when I started this video. I can finally finish it. You're looking at my garden and you're thinking, what the heck is that? Why does he have snow in his garden? Well, it is shredded paper, actually. I go down and you can see that soil underneath, and it's pretty wet, but there's shredded paper. I've read that newspaper is a really effective mulch, and we get the newspaper every day and plenty of junk mail, so I figured why not, let's just start shredding. And I've been shredding the newspaper. Here's my dog Milo, who wants to get in the video. Hey Milo! Milo! Say hi! Anyway, so I put down solid sheets everywhere I could, in between the rows, and then shredded paper everywhere. Everything in the garden is growing quite well. I got about 2.5 rows of pepper plants here. I'll walk through them. Let's see. These are all peppers, several different. They're all sweet peppers except for up front here. These smaller ones are habaneros. We'll see how they go. I'm in Ohio, so I'm not sure my season's going to be long or hot enough, but give it a whirl. Over here I also have some blueberries going. It's their first year. Might be hard to see, but those are all blueberry plants. About 6 now, and then back here, is where the asparagus used to be. I transplanted into some beds that I'm going to show in my next video. I'm going to replace this area with more blueberries and just have a whole row of blueberries. But going back to the rest of the peppers. Then back here in the very back, I have raspberries going. Some of them didn't quite take, but so be it. They're raspberries, they'll spread. And hopefully I'll have plenty of raspberries in the coming years. Let's see, this is my new sprinkler. It's a tripod sprinkler. It does the ch-ch-ch-ch thing. Pretty nice, a little bit too powerful for my garden. Tried to angle it down, and I may try to see if there's a such thing as some kind of flow regulator to try and slow it down so it covers my garden a little better. Let's see, then here are my pumpkins. Let's see, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 pumpkins. They're going to occupy this big open space here. Then here's all of my beans, my bush beans. I don't grow pole beans. Stick to bush beans because I'm lazy. Looks like one's not too happy, but the rest are looking pretty good. This is proof that you can in fact transplant beans. Don't let anyone tell you you can't. I find it to be endlessly more successful than direct planting them. I have much more success doing it this way. And I actually inoculated all of these beans with a bean inoculant too, so hopefully that helps production. Then go here. You've got all my lettuce. It's mostly black. I think this is black seeded Simpson, and then this is something called green ice, I believe. Let's see, go here is the row of zucchini. Let's see, I planted 8 of those because my zucchini in the past have gotten extremely large, and I expect that they will again this year, and they'll easily take up that space. Then you've got 3 rows of tomatoes, various varieties, nothing too special. I think I talked about it earlier in this video when I was planting the garden. I also have my trellising system up. It's just made from PVC pipe and rope. Got some right angles and then some T's, and they work pretty well. I need to add probably 2 more tiers to the rope. Some of these tomatoes need tied up too. It's about time to start tying them up, but I really need to add some more levels to it so I can tie them up more frequently, but that's probably not going to happen this year. Let's see, what's this? That's interesting looking something on my raspberry. Maybe that's the flowers. Maybe I'll get some raspberries this year after all. Let's see. Here is my corn and my cucumbers. I have the trellising system also for my cucumbers with this, I think it's 5 or 6 inch netting up and down for them to climb. They're just about big enough to start climbing. In fact, this one is climbing on to its neighbor, and the neighbor's climbing back. I'm gonna try to feed him over here so he'll start taking advantage of the net, both of them. Much rather climb the net than each other. And then corn is, I think, Silver Choice and Sugar Pearl. It was supposed to be 3 plantings, only ended up doing 2. The second started bunch got basically waterlogged. Long story short, they're dead. So the first planting was too big anyway. I wasn't here to quote unquote supervise, but I didn't have any corn at all last year, so I'm just happy to have some. And then this is the second planting I just put in. You guys see they're still kind of small, so I haven't put down the shredded paper mulch, but that is the end of the tour. Try to go out. And oh, one last thing before I go, I gotta fix my net. My net's all beat up, but I have this plant cam set up, and I'm going to use it to try to make a time lapse for the summer. See the garden grow all the way through. I've tested it on shorter subjects just to see what would happen. I came out the other day after about 3 days, and it didn't seem to have been taking any pictures, so hopefully it's working now. I'll check again in a day or two. But that's it for now. That's my garden. I'll be back in a week or so. Thanks for watching.